everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have running out of tubes because I am going through the paint like crazy. So I decided to invest in some of these large tubes of Da Vinci paint. Now, they are the same pigment number and everything, with the exception of a couple, because I got a couple mixed colors and I like them. So, and I do have, for the sake of showing you how they mix with normal colors, I have brought over a French ultramarine blue from Daniel Smith. I didn't get a French ultramarine from this because I do have a large tube of French ultramarine or ultramarine blue back at home in Indiana. So here I have squeezed out these paints and I'm going to swatch them out for you. I'm going to do it in rainbow order. So I'm going to start out with this cadmium yellow medium, and I'm not going to try to waste a ton of time and make this a really long video. Cadmium yellow medium. I'm doing these in circles. I am liking circles. I've been taking a class and I am liking circles. I tell you, that's one way to improve your watercolor knowledge, is to take a class from an artist that's a different style of your own and then merge it with your own. Okay, so then we're going to go, oh no, I picked that up wrong. We're going to go to this color. It's called Soul Shine. This is a mixed color, but it's a nice warm yellow. And I'm doing this swatching in Strathmore Visual Artist watercolor paper, watercolor sketchbook. Let me, if that paint wasn't right, 90 pound. I really like this because I can, it's thin enough for me to cut up and use as collage. So I'm enjoying it. So, and I'll link these things in the description below. I'll put a link where it can take you to Blick's website where you can get just about anything you want. I'm using a Princeton oval mop, 1/4 inch. Okay, so now we're gonna do quinacridone gold. I really like this color. It goes on as an orangey color, but then if you thin it out, take some pigment off the brush, it goes to a nice yellow. So I like that color. It's very versatile. Now let's go to raw sienna. Nice earthy yellow. I choose it over yellow ochre. You can choose yellow ochre. They're about the same color. I just like the way raw sienna moves just a little bit more. You know, raw sienna is in Cascade Green. So that's Cascade Green is phthalo blue and raw sienna mixed together. But I can't get them to act the same way as Cascade Green. Okay, the next color we got is Cadmium Red Deep. Lifts up nice from a dry state. And I mainly got these to fill my pans. I've been using a lot of it straight from the tube though, because I get a much more concentrated color. All right, so let's put a little bit more pigment in that. All right, the next color we have is Burnt Umber. So here's Burnt Umber. Good mix with blues to make a nice dark. And if you wet your dried paints a little bit, they'll pick up easier. Okay, so the next one we got, let's go to Sap Green. I am always using Sap Green, especially down here in Tennessee, where I have so many trees and botanicals and everything too. And just to show you, I'm going to drop a little bit of raw sienna in that, just to show you how it moves. And then I'll drop a little bit of burnt umber in it. See, that doesn't move as much. But cadmium red will. Well, but not as much as that raw sienna. I just really enjoy how raw sienna goes into other colors. Okay, the weather has turned cold here, so not real cold, like from 80 to 60 something. So, but you can certainly tell in my voice. So now I have cerulean blue. I don't have a big, let me squeeze a little bit more out. This is a nice color. I did a sketchbook with this color last night and was really enjoying it, but I do like it from a wetter state. You get more intense color, and I like the way it granulates. The next one we have is Davy's Gray. I got this one as a kind of an afterthought, thinking rocks, because I am seeing a lot of gray tone rocks down here in the creeks. That was my intention, to get this to mix with, you know, to maybe drop in some burnt umber or some raw sienna. Let's just drop some raw sienna in there. Nice. You do see rocks like that. Once that dries, that'll dry really nice. And then this last color I've got, that was Davy's Gray. And this last color I have is called Artemis. And at first I thought it was going to be about the color of a moon glow, because here it is, and that's basically what you think it's going to look like. But I did a wash, and I'll show you. This is granulating out really quickly and really beautifully. But I'm going to show you. I did a wash of Moon Glow on one side and this Artemis on the other side. And there is the difference. Now, I may have had more water. This side's Moon Glow and this side's Artemis. I really, really like this Artemis. So I don't think it's the same pigments. Let's see, this Artemis is Viridian Green, Ultramarine Blue, and Anthracone Red. Moon Glow is Viridian Green, PG18, same. Ultramarine Blue, PB29, same. And Anthracone Red, PR177. Same pigments, but I don't think that they look alike. Let's just take it from a wet state, and I'll try to do it exactly the same, because if you guys go out and you decide you want this, excuse me, you know, it could have more of the red. I think it has more of the red pigment in it. Not Moon Glow, but Artemis. It has more red pigment. So it's different combinations. So we'll just see how that dries down a minute. So, but oh, isn't that pretty? That is so pretty, that Artemis. I really love it. But I like Moon Glow too. So let's do a little mixing, and let's mix some French ultramarine, your basic colors. So, and get your basic mixes. I'll do it with cadmium red. Now, cadmium red is going to be a little bit more, it leans orange. So you're not going to get a really vibrant purple. But there's those two mixed together. And let's do it with burnt umber, nice inky black as you would expect, or a gray. If you did that in a more concentrated form, it would be black. So let's do red and sap green. We should get a good brown. Get your quantities right. And, you know, if it starts looking more red to you, then mix more green. But this is a nice brown. Okay, let's see. Look at that. Look at that. What was that? That was that raw sienna into Davy's gray. I think that's really pretty. But I am into more neutral colors. Let's drop a little bit of that raw sienna since that's still wet. Let's drop that little bit of that raw sienna into this. Just to see what it does. Just a little bit around the edges. It could be really, really pretty. I really love that color. I like Moon Glow too, but I really love Da Vinci's Artemis. So if I run out, I can see myself using that a lot in the future. You know, and that's one thing about your paintings. You know, all these mix well together. They're all watercolors and they're all similar based. So you can mix colors, and that's what's going to make your painting unique. So is the colors you use. You know, everybody does rocks, but not everybody does rocks with Davy's Gray and raw sienna, I bet. So who knows? And then I might change that and add a little bit more something to it, just to make it a little different than everybody else's. Okay, so that is all that there is to this video. And oh gosh, I'm really loving this color. Guys, I'll take a picture of this and post it at the end of the video so you can have close-up high-resolution pictures. And thanks for joining me. So with getting these big tubes of paint, I think I'm really going to like them. So talk to you later, guys. And don't forget to hit that like button before you leave. It really helps me out. And subscribe to my channel. So that really supports me. Thank you, guys. Bye.